What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I see a lot of questions in the chat. Yeah, Folio is the emerald word of the day. Folio is the emerald word of the day. Emerald word of the day is a participation competition. The only consideration that we have is that you type 2 comments into chats. You don't have to be a subscriber. You don't have to pay for anything. There's no exchange of goods. The daily Emerald Word of the Day giveaway, if you win, you get added to a list, and we draw names at the end of the month, which we are coming up on the end of the month. How it works in practice is I draw a name at random. Joe Horazler M. Joe has 2 minutes. Joe has 2 minutes to let me know that they are here. All right. So in order for Joe's name to be called, they had to type in the chat !Folio, and now you have 2 minutes to verify that you are here again. Okay. Any Hero Wars player is eligible. All you have to do is watch and type 2 things into my chat. That's it. That's it. 2 comments, not 3 comments. 1 to enter. 2 to let me know that you're here. Feels like an overdubbed martial arts movie. Yeah. So Joe's got about a minute left. Joe is here. Excellent. It's that simple, guys. Now we have a list of names that's currently 32 names long. 32 names long, and we'll draw from those names a winner at the end of the month. Now, Hero Wars Alliance. Starting off our news day with Hero Wars Alliance, we got a great post about who says what. Okay? You want to enter into these competitions. Hero Wars Alliance players, it's very easy and very straightforward. There's 256 comments now, and most of them are going to be correct. The thing about this post is they draw 10 winners. They draw 10 winners in 2 days. Okay, so if 500 people enter, you have a 5% chance of winning an absolute star peach. If 1,000 people enter, then you have a 1% chance of winning. But it won't get to 1,000 comments. It'll be somewhere between 500 and 700 comments, right? Very high chance of winning. Don't sleep on it. Which Guardian says the phrases in the image and get a chance to win an absolute star peach will announce the right answer and 10 lucky winners on February 21st in the comments to that post. And there's also a gift on Chapter 3, Mission 3. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. And I thought we would take a look at this Peach quick guide here. Just to kind of scan through it. Haven't really watched it. But I figured we could kind of take a look at it together. As expected, a lot of Way of Chaos heroes are recommended to be used with Peach. I'm not a huge fan of her aesthetics at all. I don't like the whip style weapon. I don't like how rigid her movements are. I don't really care too much for the strategy that we found behind her so far. I do like Way of Chaos teams though, right? Seems pretty strong. Gains bonus damage for each ally in front of her. So you want to get her as far back as possible. And then, of course, bonus damage for any Chaos allies. So if you use Chaos tanks, Chaos damage dealers, Chaos support, etc., then, yeah. This new Cleaver animation and artwork, I really like it. I really like it. Green ability reduces the armor stat of the highest armor enemy. Traditionally, is going to be the tank, but not necessarily, right? And then also boost the highest attack stat of allies with more intelligence than the target. So if you are targeting a strength hero, If you are targeting a strength hero, which traditionally that you are, right? Traditionally, the tanks have the highest armor because you gain armor per point of strength. And tank heroes traditionally have more armor skins and glyphs than non-tanks, but that's not always the case. There are some tanky heroes. And then any intelligence-based heroes on your team gain bonus stats. Brentus, that's weird. Julius, Peach, Fire Twins, and Tempest. Cool. Sounds like a good team. Let's see. Blue ability binds the highest physical attack enemy in place and drains their physical attack stat. So we see a little bit of a control effect here, right? Scott K, so did I. So did I. I was surprised as well. So we have an armor reducer. We have an armor reducer for the tank. And we have a physical attack reducer for the enemy agility hero. Traditionally, agility heroes have the highest physical attack. They gain the most physical attack per main stat. Right? Strength heroes gain armor. No, I'm sorry. Strength heroes gain health. Agility heroes gain more physical attack. Drains their physical attack. Always fun. Yeah. And I believe the allies gain the bonus physical attack for 6 seconds. Yeah. Ultimate ability, strikes the nearest enemy 3 times, dealing area, physical damage, and knockback. So what I find very interesting about this, one of the main use cases for Peach that I've determined from this video, and many of you have well, is if you can pin a high physical attack damage dealer in place and then knock the entire enemy line back. You know, you could use Ginger with her as well, I think would be an interesting combo, although I don't know how effective it would be. Then you're kind of exposing the highest physical attacker, you know, maybe a marksman, maybe a warrior that doesn't have a ton of defensive capabilities, right? You're kind of locking them in place while you knock everybody else back, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. And then increase the area of the skill and basic attack range by 25% for each Chaos ally. Don't really know what this means. Basic attack range, I'm assuming, means that if you have at least 2 Chaos heroes, it's going to get the whole team. You know? Yeah, the wording on this is a little interesting. Would Maya work to tie down the damage dealer? Could be. Could. Definitely worth trying. Cry Havoc? That's a great question. I have no idea. I feel like at one time I did know, but I don't know. I don't know. I'll ask community manager. Yeah. So I really like the Way of Chaos faction, the tribe. I've liked them for a long time. I've been a huge fan of the Fire Twins, Lilith, Zisha, Cleaver, Astaroth. I'm a huge fan of the Way of Chaos faction. I'm not too excited about Peach, but okay, you know, good addition. Crazy makeup. Those eyebrows, those eyelashes. Somebody told me what those were called, where it's like, blip. I used to know a lot of people that did a lot of makeup. content on TikTok and stuff. And yeah, I don't think they do that anymore, but I used to learn a lot from that just because I was curious how it all worked. Yeah. Vincent Jacob, no, they do not. Factions are almost non-existent on Facebook and the web. Yeah. The face takes away from the whips. You know, it's definitely a style choice. For sure. It's definitely a style choice to use that. But, you know, she's meant to be aesthetically mimicking like a, obviously a Harlequin. You know, a circus performer or something like that. You know, I would prefer this style of makeup than like caked on, I'm not even sure what the kind of makeup is. A lot of people will just cake on the makeup, like not necessarily the contour and the eyeshadow and all of that, but just like they just cake it on, and you can really tell. You can really tell, and it doesn't look good. But you know, that's a really subjective opinion. Cat's eyes, sure, it's a really subjective opinion about all that. So you know, I'm not really gonna get into it. Gymnast. Sure. Yeah. So make sure you go enter that competition. You know, she's an okay addition to the Wave Chaos. I like the other grouping up and dealing damage in the middle kind of combo, but it's not as good as it used to be. Yeah. Niloy Sikter. If your face isn't presentable without a 1/16 inch of foundation. Mimi in the Drew Carey show. You know, I think that actor didn't get enough credit. I think that she was really good. Actually, I used to love the Drew Carey show. There we go. Cool. Good stuff. Now, I wanted to take a little bit of time today to discuss pet choices for Folio. We have had a little bit of an opportunity to try her out lately, and I've been having some luck with a let's see, let's fight here. Let's use, Folio. I've been having some luck with Folio here and there. There are a couple of pet choices that I would initially recommend. And I just kind of want to show the 4 that we have here so that we can keep them in frame of context a little bit, kind of keep them in frame of mind. So the hero pet combo Merlin makes the magic damaging attacks more frequent. Okay, Merlin Biscuit, Axel Chorus. Merlin Biscuit, Axel Chorus. Let's see. Starting with Merlin, right? Increased attack speed to masters magic damage dealing skills. Okay, so the ink copies do not happen more frequently, but the intelligence steal does happen more frequently. So Merlin really only benefits one skill of Folio. Now, I haven't done any hard testing of any timer or anything, but this is a active magic damaging attack. Inky Friends is not an attack. Inky Friends is a skill, and those copies do an attack. I don't know if Merlin affects the copies at all, but the copies only use their counterattack ability the magic damage or the intelligence steal when they are attacked. So I do not believe at first assumption that Merlin applies to Inky Friends. And superior copying is a passive skill, not an active skill. So there's no time, there's no inner cooldown, there's no duration on this ability. It's just always active. So Merlin only boosts the one attack, but it is a good attack. Let's not downplay it. It's a pretty good attack. Now, additionally, Merlin provides magic attack and magic penetration. For now, without any additional skins, which Folio will get some new skins soon, the magic penetration and magic attack are a big deal. They're really nice. They're a really nice addition. And I think that when Folio gets some skins, Merlin's effectiveness will be reduced. But for now, I think Merlin has the highest potential damage output. If you're looking for Folio to have the highest potential damage output and you're not worried about Folio dying, I think Merlin is the go-to. Now, Chorus has an interesting little ability here that I really like a lot. And specifically because Folio moves around a lot, Chorus gets an resilience aura, granting 50% of magic damage they deal into a shield. The allies with the aura convert 25% of magic damage they deal into a shield, right? So they gain a nice shield. The intelligence hero in front of and behind and Folio, those three heroes can get a resilience aura, right? It is a physical damage shield only, not magic damage, not pure damage. Okay, the owner and two allies with intelligence as their main stats that stand in front of the owner and behind them are granted a resilience aura. 50% of the magic damage they deal into a shield. The allies with the aura convert 25% of magic damage they deal. So Chorus, the way I understand it, Chorus will not give the shield to allies. The allies will provide their own shield by magic damage that they do. Or it could be the other way. I like Chorus. I think Chorus has got the most interesting opportunity because of the way that Folio can dance around the fight. I think that's a good use, although not on the top of the list by far. Not on the top of the list by far. Let's see. So Axel and Biscuit are what we have left. So remember, Chorus protects against magic damage. Axel is let me actually touch on this real quick. Provides magic attack and armor. Magic attack and armor is good. It's just good. It's not great like Merlin's magic attack and magic penetration. It's just good. Axel provides the same magic attack and armor, but the defensive blub is definitely the best defensive pet that you can add to Folio. Not the best pet, but the best defensive pet, right? Damage from a single attack cannot exceed 45% of a hero's maximum health. That means any physical attack, any pure damage attack, any magic damage attack, any single attack can't one-shot Folio, right? Dante's hits, Amira's hits, nothing can one-shot Folio. And the bonus magic attack and bonus armor, definitely nice. Now, Biscuit, I think, is going to be the most interesting that people are going to be leaning into the most. And I think it has the biggest impact on the fight based on your opponent's team. And I went over this a little bit in my Folio video that I published earlier today. The interaction with Sebastian. So the way that Biscuit works is he applies a healing reduction to enemies hit by Folio. Okay, so the assumption is Folio's attacks, basic and skills, will apply this effect, and the ink copies damaging attacks will also apply the Biscuit debuff. And this could be very good. This could be very good if you were going up against a Sebastian. So if you don't see a Sebastian on the enemy team, you really don't need a Biscuit. But there's really two things to consider here. Really two things to consider here. And I discussed this a little bit in the video that I made. Let me find it here. Let me find it. So let's combat history. Here we go. Here we go. So if the enemy does not have a magic heavy team, okay, the enemy in this situation has one intelligence hero, one. They do have a Sebastian, okay? So I actually do not care about the intelligence stealing. I don't care about that. I actually want Sebastian to block the intelligence stealing. Because if an effect blocks Folio's intelligence stealing, he deals magic damage instead to the target. So enemies that have the highest intelligence on the enemy team, obviously Aiden in this instance, instead of reducing Aiden's intelligence, he's taking bonus magic damage, right? He's taking bonus magic damage from Folio. Let's go take a look at the skill again. Here we go. Mind Stealer. If the target doesn't have enough intelligence or something blocks the skill, it deals 150,000 magic damage. And obviously, this isn't even that high. This isn't even a max level skill. So if the enemy team is not a bunch of mages, don't use Biscuit. Because you want Sebastian to block the intelligence stealing. You do. So we got the intelligence stealing on here. Sebastian uses his ult, removes it. Now all of the intelligence stealing that's going towards anybody that's attacking any of the ink copies or Folio's attack on Aiden, Aiden is taking extra big chunks of magic damage, which causes the health-linked hero, in this case, I think it was Nebula for a short time there. That's why Nebula got killed. So we love this. We absolutely love this. We love this. Don't use Biscuit on Folio against physical attacking teams. Now, if you're going up against a mage team, Heidi, Amira, Nebula, the twins, Aurora, Celeste, teams like that, then you want the intelligence steal to go through. That's when you use Biscuit to burn through all of the Ode to Serenity. Does anybody have any questions? Does that make sense? Does that not make sense? Merlin, highest damage output. Axel, most defensive. Biscuit versus mage teams, not Biscuit. Versus mage teams with Sebastian. Don't use Biscuit against physical attack teams. Especially if they have Sebastian. Especially. And Chorus does not block any of the effects that Folio has. Clear as mud. Sorry. Yeah. Best pets. Best pets for Folio. Yeah. Brentus. Vincent and Jacoby, yeah, Seymour can be beat by a lot of variations of teams. A lot of variations. You add a good tank to the LOL Osh team. Zhu, Nebula, Sebastian, Martha. Just add in like Aurora or Astaroth or Corvus or Rufus, and you shouldn't have any trouble. You actually have to learn the mechanics, though. A little bit of timing. Yeah, Zhu is really good. Zhu is really good. A lot of heroes are really bad in there. Like Kark is really bad in there. Kira is really good in there. Qingmao is really good. Slow teams, not very good. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can find an opportunity to use Folio. Look at this. Look how much I've been playing Hero Wars lately. Let's see if we can find a good opportunity to use Folio anywhere. I've been digging this. Amira Nebula Heidi team. That's been a lot of fun. Amira Nebula Folio team. All right, so no Sebastian on the enemy team. We're gonna go with Chorus since we're using Axel here, and we'll use Fenris. There we go. Sure. Vincent, no. No, it's not. It's never worth it to spend money on this game. It's never worth it to spend money on this game. Well, Nebula Ninja Turtles could work if the Ninja Turtles can get buffed by Nebula. But unfortunately, it's just Nebula giving self-buff. We're going to time out here. We're going to time out here. Hey, I won. I won. Let's use Chorus here. Probably should use Sebastian also. By the way, you should never use Aiden and Rufus together. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm not ready yet. I'll come back to that. I really want to test. I need to do the Morgan myth bust. Got one Titan attack left, one hero attack left. See if we've got any good opportunities for cleanup. We do not, so we'll come back to that. One hero attack. I don't have the right team for this. I don't have the right team for this. I don't have Aurora. I don't have Isaac. I don't have the right team for this. That is a bummer. Okay. Oh, look. Ryu. We do Corvus Morgan, Ninja Turtles, Ching Mao, Arachne. Mara. Albus. Oliver. Go. Brian Lewis. Aiden Rufus makes Rufus not self-revive. Aiden causes Rufus's self-revivability to fail. Yeah. I need a Ninja Turtle ult. Stat. Stat. I need a Ninja Turtle ult. Stat. Oh, well, my Arachne's dead now, so it doesn't matter. Wham. A lot of healers on this team. I'm real big sad about my Arachne dying. James the One. Cole. 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 Brian, it's not a bug. It's not a bug. It's the health link ability. How do I like my frost flag? I think it's the best flag. I think it's the best flag. This is IDM. IDM. You guys want to see IDM or do you guys want to see no. IHM, excuse me. This is going to be the right team to use, so we're just going to use this. This is the right team to use, so we're just going to use this. Should probably use Sebastian instead of Nebula, but I don't care. I was trying to say Iris, Heidi, Martha, but the D is Dorian. You don't use Dorian against this team. You use double armor, and Ishmael is sad. Double armor, Ishmael sad. Look, nobody is touching my Heidi. He's just free to go camo. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Fafnir stunned him. Just kidding. That was a big whammy. That was a big whammy there. A big old whammy. All right, do I got one more attack? I do. I got one more attack. Look at this. Why are we doing this, guys? Come on. We're better than this. Barracks or Mage Academy. Let's see. Those two teams are super easy. Ugh, come on. This team is a little harder. This team is a little harder. I think this is the hardest team in the group. This one's pretty legit too. So we're going to, I don't know, guys. What do I? Doesn't Heidi? No. Martha's behind the totem. Yeah, didn't really do any healing, honestly. Maybe Heidi does. I don't know. The armor artifact is why I brought Martha. Not the healing, guys. The armor artifacts is why I brought Martha. So, I guess Faceless? For the magic defense, I guess? Boom. Get out of camo. Beep. Ah, knocked you out of camo again. Oh, no. We're going infinite Hadoukens here. Infinite Hadoukens. There it went. Hadouken. Hadouken. Dragon uppercut. George Kochev. George Kochev. Do only members get selected for the Emerald Word competition? Nope. George is not a member. No, you don't have to be a member to join. If it's actually illegal in the state of Missouri to have a giveaway or a drawing or a sweepstakes or a competition that is entered based on a spend requirement. They call it a spend consideration or a purchase consideration or something like that. And you have to have pretty solid documentation filed with the state of Missouri to do that. No, my competitions don't cost anybody anything except the expectation of time and the minimum expectation of the platform itself. But I'm not an attorney. If you guys want to do your own giveaways and stuff, consult your specialists, consult your professionals. For sure. Yeah. I think that's kind of shady anyway. I don't like locking. By the way, guys, my membership is I think it's 99 cents. Let's be real clear on this membership thing. The only thing that members get that non-members don't get is your comments are highlighted on my little dashboard, on my little YouTube dashboard here. I can see your comments highlighted, so I answer questions and comments from those people first. There is a private Discord channel that not that many people use. There's a couple people that do, and I need to be better at being on there. George has got 3 seconds. Did somebody ask what I was saying? What is Hadouken? Stereotype, yeah, it's from Street Fighter. All right, let's Sar for Darby. Dragon uppercut. Big fan of Chun-Li. I've always been a big fan of Chun-Li. What player? Okay. You might be too young for Street Fighter? The video game Street Fighter? E Honda? Blanca? Ryu? Ken? M. Bison? Spinning bird kick. Yep. Oh, man. No, you don't need to post your ID. No need to post your ID. All right. Tomorrow, guys. Big day tomorrow, actually. I'm meeting with community managers for Raid Shadow Legends. One of the things that I gained from this content creation is a lot of sponsorship opportunities. Raid Shadow Legends wants me to start a brand new YouTube channel and make content. They want me to do Hero War Central, but for Raid Shadow Legends. They're trying to get a collection of niche gamers together to promote the more content, promote the content organically. Yeah, of course, it's not really organic because they're paying. So they're all going to be sponsored videos, right? But got that meeting tomorrow morning. It's not going to impact Hero War Central at all as far as the upload schedule or the live stream schedule. It will be kind of a separate thing that I do like in the afternoons, I guess. I probably won't live stream it at all. But yeah, lucrative. We'll see. I gave them an offer and they still want to meet. So no, I actually gave them my rates and they countered with, we like that. Can you actually do more in a month? So I'm expecting more than more than my suggested rates, and I'll get revenue from a blog and from AdSense and all of that too. So good stuff. Good stuff. It's good to diversify, guys. In life, it's good to diversify, except some things. You shouldn't diversify some things. But, Hero Wars could end. It could just end in the next 2 years. And then what would I do? I need other revenue streams, right? Yeah. I'll talk about that in tomorrow night's live stream, though, I guess. Okay. We are wrapping things up here. Thank you for hanging out. Apologies for yesterday. Some things happened. Yeah. We'll be back tomorrow. 7:30 p.m. I think 7:30 p.m. 7:30 p.m. Central Time. That's 1:30 a.m. UTC. Friday morning. Please subscribe, turn on notifications to never miss a stream. I love you all.